guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a vlog day. I haven't recorded a vlog since I want to say Camp Nano. So because I only have one client today at 2:15, I have all day to take you guys with me on my many errands and riding adventures for today. So I've already been up since 5 a.m. and it's now 7:45 in the morning. So I did get a lot of things done. I did my laundry, I picked up around the house, and I've gotten ready for the day, and I did my journaling for the day. So right now I have to go to the main office of the home health aid company that hires me. I have to hand in my timesheets so I can get paid next week. And then after that, I'm going to go to Barnes & Noble's because I've reserved 2 books. And then I'm just going to stay there and do some writing because I find that I'm more productive outside my home than inside my home, because when I'm home, I tend to, do laundry, play with the dog, or do things around the house. So I'm hoping that being at Barnes & Noble's will help me be more productive with my writing for today. And then I'm probably going to pick up some more books than what I reserved. So maybe I'll do a book haul as a part of this video as well, but we'll see. So that's it, and let's get going. All right. Okay, so I am back from Barnes & Noble's. I unfortunately couldn't get any footage at Barnes & Noble's while I was writing because the table was just so small and my laptop took up basically the entire table. I did get an hour of writing done, so I worked on just focusing, just going through the steps of the snowflake method. So far I completed step 1 and step 2. I'm kind of still working on step 2. So basically the way it works, step 1 is my 1-sentence summary, and it's basically like my pitch, what my story is about, which was a lot harder to write because I guess I really hadn't fleshed out, the real plot line of the story. So just sitting there and taking the time to write that 1 sentence was at least 25 minutes until I knew what my story was about. Then after the 1-sentence summary, step 2 is the 1-paragraph summary. So I was working on that before I left Barnes & Noble's, and I'm pretty much happy with it. I don't think I'm going to change anything right now, but step 3 is making your 1-paragraph summary into a 1-page summary. Just expanding on your 3 disasters and things like that. So it's just, another way to just take the story and evolve it even further. I'm going to work on that probably later tonight because I do have to leave at 2 o'clock, and right now it's noon. So I really just want to be able to sit there and write it out. I might have time while I'm at work because I do get there earlier than his bus arrives. So sometimes I use that time to write while I wait for his bus to come. But I did want to show you all the things that I got from Barnes & Noble's book-wise. Okay, so I have 4 books that I bought from Barnes & Noble's this month. I do have 2 books coming in the mail, so this is only some of the books that I have so far. 3 of the books I've already listened to on audiobook completely. I do like to have physical books, especially when they are reference books, and then one of the books I have is a fiction book that I got from the YA section. So we'll start with that. So this book, it's called Stalking Jack the Ripper. I mentioned in my previous, I think it was the author chat, my writing and I believe that's the video where I talked about how much I really like to research and have books on, serial killers and different, criminally insane individuals. One of which I do have a lot of books on Jack the Ripper. So when I saw this book, I knew that it was definitely going to be a book that I'd be interested in reading. So I am excited for that. It says James Patterson Presents. I do not believe he had any part in writing the book, but I think he's just, I guess, marketing the book for this person. So I'm excited to read this book. It's definitely going to be probably in the next month or so. I'll pick it up and read it. So the next book is a book that is on writing. It's actually called On Writing, and it's by Stephen King. It's called On Writing, a memoir of the craft. I listened to this book on audiobooks. It's not a long book. I think it took me like 2 days worth of commuting back and forth to work to actually finish it. I personally really enjoyed this book. That's why I bought the physical book, because it's definitely something that I'm going to reference and look back on. So I did find this very helpful. I might do a book review on it. I'm not quite sure. And I do have another book coming in the mail. It's supposed to come today. I checked the mail before I start recording and it didn't come. But it's called How to Write Your Novel Using the Snowflake Method, which is the method that I was telling you guys that I'm using to outline with. I also listened to that book on audiobooks last week. Also, it's not a long book. And that book was very helpful. It's not written like a traditional how-to book. It's actually written in story form, which to me was so helpful because you can see the method being used in an actual story as well as the method being explained to you. So I thought that was, a very clever idea of how to present something. And then at the end of the book, he does provide a PDF of, each step, and it's written out form of how he wrote that book. So that book is very helpful. I do have it on my Kindle, but I just like physical books. Regardless if I have it on my Kindle, I always have a physical book of it as well. So I'm definitely going to be using that book a lot, referencing it, and that's another reason why I wanted the physical book, because I do want to, highlight things, post it, and just be able to, have it at hand whenever I get stuck on a step or I just need, to see which way I should be going. The next two books that I have are personal growth books. So the first one is The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robinson and The War of Art by Steven Pressfield. This book I finished today. Reading via audiobook. I absolutely loved this book. I started it yesterday, so it's a very short book. It was for audio, it was a little over 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. So reading, even just picking up the book and reading it as a quick read, it is a very insightful book, especially for people, especially for writers or anyone of craft. It's a great personal health book for, just in general, but creativity wise and finding your craft or finding yourself in your craft, this is definitely a book I would recommend. I'm most likely going to read it again and again because I loved it that much. The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robinson, I started reading that the first of the month, and that maybe took me about 5 days. I also really enjoyed that book. It's definitely helped me this month. I've accomplished so many things just by implementing the 5-second rule that is explained in this book. So I really do suggest picking up these books. The 5-second rule has definitely helped me, create a schedule, create a system, and just hold myself accountable for my life and what I want from it, as well as, forcing myself to do the things I want to do. So with the 5-second rule, I've been waking up basically every morning at 5 a.m. Like I told you guys earlier, I've been up since 5 a.m. and I get so much done. I absolutely hate waking up at 5 a.m. I am not a morning person whatsoever, so it's very good that no one else is awake at that time, because I'm probably not a pleasant person. But I am a productive person, and that's what I want out of my days. I want to be productive. I want to get my writing done. I want to write this book. And the 5-second rule has definitely helped me take steps towards doing those things, as well as all these other books. The War of Art really helped me realize a lot of things about, creativity and just not falling into the trap of resistance and procrastination, which is something that I used to tend to do a lot. But now with the 5-second rule, I just push myself to do the things that are hard, because life isn't easy and you can't get anything accomplished when you just decide to take the easy way out. And that's what I was doing. I'll just do it later. I won't write now because I'm tired or I have other things to do. And there's no time like the present. This book isn't going to write itself. And at the end of the day, I just need to sit down and write and stop making excuses. So both these books I definitely recommend for anyone who's feeling stuck or feel like they don't have a real direction in their lives or what they want to do. I definitely recommend the Snowflake Method book, as well as Stephen King's On Writing. He does a lot of the first half of the book is about like his life and his story, but he does get into actual tips and tools on how to write and how to be a better writer. He is a seat of your pants kind of writing, so there are obviously some things that he suggests that I will not do because I'm just not that kind of writer. But there are also things that he suggests that I'm going to do because they are helpful to my craft and to my writing, and I know it's going to make my writing even better than what it is now. So that is it for this mini book haul that I have. If the book comes today, I'll probably show you guys that book later on when it comes throughout this vlog. So right now it's noon basically, and I'm going to have lunch and then probably some more writing. Maybe I'll do step 3, or maybe I will read some more. So that's it for right now, and yeah. Okay, so it is now the next day. I was not able to close out this vlog yesterday because after work, Jordan didn't have softball, so we just spent time together and I cooked dinner. But I just wanted to give you an update and just close out this vlog. I did finish step 1 and 2 of the Snowflake Method. When I did finish step 2, the story changed a little bit, so I had to go back and edit my 1-sentence summary. And then I started step 3, which was the character sketches. I thought it was going to be the 1-page summary, but it's not. It's actually just, fleshing out who your characters are going to be and what their role is and what their personal story is. So I am going to plan on working on that for today, and hopefully I can bring you guys an update at the end of the week. But that was really it. I felt like I had a really successful writing day. I got some new books at Barnes & Nobles, and I'm just excited to put them on my shelf. And that's really about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. I do post new videos every Sunday and Wednesday. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!